What's up, guys? I'm Cody with Secure Insurance Group. We want to give you an example of how to set appointments while overcoming objections. So that's one of the things we're going to do here is I'm going to actually dial real live leads that just came in yesterday. And these specific leads we're going to be calling are avatar final expense leads. We use several different types of leads. These are the leads that we use for our lead program as well as our coaching program, along with a little direct mail as well. But for our lead program and coaching program, avatar final expense leads end up being good, a really reasonable cost, and you get 30. And we've got a discounted rate for those. So we actually just got these in fresh. We ordered these in blocks of 30, but we got a block of 10 yesterday. And so I'm going to actually be calling live appointments and setting appointments right here over the phone, so you'll be able to actually hear the script, tonality, when we listen, when we speak, how we overcome objections. And we will get objections. You'll notice that probably 70-80% of the calls will typically give us some type of early objection that we have to overcome. But with the way we overcome objections, we will get in the, we'll set appointments and get in the home. So we'll go ahead and dive in and call Donald here. Some agents only let it ring 3 times and then move on and call several times in a row. I normally let it ring quite a bit. There's times where I may immediately call back, but I will at least let it ring quite a bit, just because you never know, especially at 9:30 in the morning, 9:25 in the morning. I do a lot of my...
This is Martha. Sorry I missed your call. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
For the sake of this, I actually will not leave a message, just so we can keep it rolling and get to talk to someone. And you'll notice that, and this is typically true, I'm assuming it'll be true today, is that about probably 75, 80, 90% of people we talk to of these will get an appointment. Just by knowing what to do, what to say.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, I won't leave a voice. I typically do leave a voicemail, and when I do leave a voicemail, I'll go ahead and call the next one, and I'll tell you what I typically say when I do leave a voicemail. When I leave a voicemail, I'll say good afternoon, good evening. This is Cody. You spoke to my associate Joanne about the new. Hello, good morning. I'm looking for Lori. Hey, Miss Lori, this is Cody, and you had spoke to my associate Joanne here within the last few days, and she had told you I'd give you a call back about qualifying for the new state-regulated burial life insurance programs.
How much is it?
Well, that's something we will certainly go over. I can promise you that. I will definitely get to that. And just to kind of remind you of this call. You had given your first name as Lori, last name as, and for your security password for your favorite hobby, which should help you remember the call, you mentioned crochet.
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well, I'm the final expense insurance specialist that Joanne spoke about. And as she said, there are plans for you to qualify for that would take care of all of your final expenses.
Really?
Now, I'm going to be out in the Reeds area. Are you typically more of a morning or an afternoon person?
I am. We've got Pennsylvania life, baby.
Pennsylvania life? Okay.
Yes.
I'll make a note of that here.
Yeah. I'm married too.
Okay, great. What's your husband's name?
Willard.
Okay. Lori and Willard. Okay.
We've had this other insurance for a long time though.
Right. Absolutely, which is good. Yeah, and we're not coming out to undo anything that you've already done. We just simply want to drop off some information so that you have the appropriate information that you requested. Now we're going to be out there. We're actually going to be out there later today. Would you rather? You're in Reeds.
Yeah.
Would you rather about? Would you rather about 3 o'clock today or about 5 o'clock today?
It don't matter. Earlier the better.
Earlier the better. Okay.
Whatever.
Do you work or you do?
No,
Okay.
I'm retired.
Okay.
No.
Very good.
Me and my husband is on retirement. Yeah, I'm on disability.
Okay. On disability.
And he's on Social Security.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these will be you guys will be happy that you at least got this information because these new state regulated plans are they're definitely pretty nice.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot for. I mean, they keep me really busy, so I'm gonna make sure that I get. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my calendar and lock it in for about 3 o'clock today.
3 o'clock today.
Okay. And what I do is
And I got a little dog named Pringles.
a little dog named Pringles.
Yeah, she's a little chihuahua. She's a chihuahua.
Chow weenie, that is cool.
Yeah, she's part weenie, she's part weenie dog and part, you can tell she's got weenie in her because she's long.
Absolutely.
And her head's like a chihuahua.
That-
She's a cracker jack.
Very good. That's great. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to meeting Pringles.
She is a dog.
Are you guys still at Okay.
Her.
Okay. And do I need any type of special directions to get there? Will my maps take me there?
Yeah. There's a tree cut down in our yard.
Oh, that's great. That's great help.
Yeah. And we
Tree
got all the wind chimes on our house.
cut down in your yard
Yeah.
and lots of wind chimes. Okay. And do I describe your house for me? What color is it? What's it look like?
White, and it's got, the roof kind of goes down, you have to almost bend underneath it sometimes if you're real tall,
Okay. White house, and you said the roof goes down.
a little bit, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's a lot of wind chimes on my house.
Goes down a little. Okay.
Ow.
Alrighty. Very good. Well, would there be any reason why you wouldn't be there today at 3 o'clock?
No. I'll
Okay.
be here.
Very good.
I'll be here all day, as long as I know.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put it in my calendar. And for your calendar, what do you normally use? Do you normally use a refrigerator, whiteboard, calendar, notepad?
Just a pen and pencil.
Okay. Well, when you're writing that down with your pen and pencil for today at 3 o'clock again, just also write my name if you don't mind. My name is Cody, and I will be there today at 3 o'clock. Okay? Alrighty.
Let me see what I can, let me write it down, hon.
Okay, yes ma'am. I'll bear with you.
At 3 o'clock, okay.
Yes ma'am. Today at 3 with Cody.
With Cody.
C-O-D-Y, yes ma'am. Alrighty. Well, we will, you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you here in a little bit.
Okay, hon.
Thanks, Miss Lori.
Thank you.
Yes ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So as you can see, you just need to, and she wasn't even that hard to set an appointment with. She really wasn't. I've had much more difficult that I'm still able to overcome and set the appointment. She gave a lot of information. She already had life insurance policies, and some agents would think, okay, she had life insurance policies from years ago, so I shouldn't go. Well, at this point in my career, I don't qualify or pre-qualify anyone. And what's funny is, the tougher the appointment is, or the more objections they give me, or the worse I think it's going to be when I get there, generally the better it ends up being. I had 4 appointments yesterday. We wrote business at 3 of the appointments, 3 of the 4, and wrote a total of 5 applications. And I'll tell you this, the one that we didn't write was the one that I thought was a sure thing. And then the other 3 I thought were going to be very difficult because I was overcoming objections, just pretty much talking them into letting me swing by, drop off information, if you know what I mean. And so that's what we've got to remember is they're going to give you complaints. They're going to give you initial objections, things that aren't serious, things that they don't really mean. And what's funny is they'll give you all types of objections. They'll make up all these excuses, tell you all these different things. And the next day when you go out there and run the appointment, they'll forget what they ever told you, and they will actually just let you in as if there was never any objections before. All 4 of the appointments last night, I thought they were going to be, 3 of them I thought they were going to be very difficult. They may not let me in. I may have to swing by and drop off information. But because I didn't pre-qualify anything, I overcome the objections and got the appointment. Once they got there, they forgot what the objections they even gave me, and they just came. They just let me in. So we'll go ahead and continue. But that's the biggest thing is you want to be able to overcome objections, be relentless, and get the appointment. That is the most important when it comes to these. It really, really is.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. I'm looking for Darla.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Darla, this is Cody, and you had spoke to my associate Joanne here within the last few days. She told you I'd give you a call back about qualifying for the new state-regulated burial life insurance programs. And you had gave your first name as Darla, your last name is Will, and for your security password for your favorite hobby, you mentioned sewing.
Yeah.
Do you remember all that?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, I'm the final expense insurance specialist that Joanne spoke about. And as she said, there are some plans for you to qualify for that would take care of all of your final expenses. Now, we're going to be out in the Verona area. It looks like tomorrow. Are you more of a morning or an afternoon person, Darla?
I'm an afternoon person.
Very good. Okay, would you prefer 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock tomorrow?
Now, what is I already have a burial plan.
Good, very good. That's great. And we're not there to do away with anything you've done. We were just simply coming out to give you information about the new state-regulated burial life insurance programs. I probably won't even be able to stay very long. I'll have to be very brief because they keep us pretty busy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Now, would you prefer 2 or 4 tomorrow?
Probably 2 because I'm going to the Y.
Because of why, I'm sorry?
YUCA.
Oh, very, very good. What time do you go to the Y?
My class is at 12.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, 12.
Okay.
No, 11. Take that back.
11. Okay, great. But you're positive you'll be home by 2?
No, you might make it door.
Okay, okay. Well, what else do you have going on tomorrow? I just want to make sure that, because you do have to be present for us to give you the information.
As far as I know, that's about it.
Okay, so you're thinking 4 o'clock is going to be best, and that you'll be there.
Yes.
Okay. Are you still at?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very good. And describe the. Is it an apartment complex?
Yeah, it's a.
Okay. Very good. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about. I've been there before, and we've got a lot of clients there. Okay. And what color are all the senior houses?
They're brick.
Brick. Okay. Very good. Like a brown brick.
Yeah.
Okay. Brick in color. And do I need any special directions at all, or will my maps take me right there? I think I know where you're at. I just want to be sure.
Which way are you coming from?
I'll come from Springfield.
Okay. I don't know which turn off you're going to from
Yes, absolutely. I'll go through Aurora. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's a gas station, and then you come, just come around the corner, and we're there on the left.
Come around the corner on the left. That's great. Thank you very much for that. That helps a lot. Around corner on the left. Okay, and
There's a sign out there.
sign out front. Great. And you're number 6.
Yeah.
And then do you normally when you're writing down your appointments like this, do you normally use your refrigerator, whiteboard, calendar, paper and pen? What's typically the way you record your important events?
Paper.
Paper? Okay. Alrighty. Well, if you want to grab some pen and paper, I'll hold, and I'll want to make sure we get the appointment time down, and I also want to give you my name as well.
Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty. It's tomorrow at, what time did you say again?
4.
That's right. That's what I have too. Okay. Tomorrow at 4, and my name is Cody. So tomorrow's Wednesday.
COD.
Y. That's right. See, you got it. CODY will be there tomorrow at 4, and so I've got you in my calendar. That way we won't miss you. And again, we'll be real brief and just drop off some information with you. Thank you, Miss Darla, and hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Thanks, Darla.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Again, she gave a little bit of a minor objection. Hey, I've already got policies. I don't. Then they're thinking, okay, I already have coverage, so I don't need anything. Well, even last night, we wrote 2 policies on a husband and wife. I didn't get home till almost 10 o'clock and didn't go to bed till about 11:30. I had to check a lot of emails and stuff, so I'm actually a little tighter than normally. I'm normally a little more energized, but it's still working. Last night, we walked in the door, and they remembered, and she was very difficult to set an appointment with, and she didn't give us a lot of objections in person. A lot of objections over the phone. I had to go overcome about 3 or 4 objections, and finally agreed to at least let us drop off information. And we dropped that information off. So we show up. She says, "Oh, who is it?" We say, "Hey, it's the new state-regulated burial life insurance guys." And she said, "Oh, okay," and let us in. As soon as we sat down, she said, "Okay, well, now we can't do anything. We can't do anything else. We can't afford anything at all. We've already got 4 life insurance policies that we've had for a while." Well, after an hour and a half, we replaced those policies, saved them money, and put cash back in their pocket, and gave them a local agent. So we went over the benefits, and it made sense. So you want to be relentless over the phone, because anything they're telling you, they're telling anyone else that calls them trying to sell them something. And it doesn't even matter. It's not even important. It's just something that they are used to doing. It truly, truly is. And I try not to set my appointments more than a couple days out. Sometimes we have to, but I prefer 48 hours or so is generally. I mean, if my schedule allows to, sometimes I just have to, because it'll fill up pretty quick. But
Hello, are not available now.
and as you can see, if they answer, and I'm hoping to get a tough one. These have been pretty easy so far, but we generally will get some that are very difficult, but we'll still overcome and still get the appointment 90% of the time. So, but as long as you stick to the script, you sound confident, and you are prepared for whatever they throw at you, you'll set an appointment every time. You just will. And it helps to have a lot of experience under your belt and to have called a lot. I feel like I've made hundreds of thousands of calls, if not more, over my career. But I started from ground zero, like most agents do, and where I don't want to call, I don't want to pick up the phone, I don't want to make the dials, and I'm, for lack of better words, about to piss my pants, but once you do it, it just becomes so comfortable, you get so good, and and you come across so confident and knowledgeable that the clients can feel that through the phone. They really, really can. And when I call at night, and we'll probably do another video series of me calling it in the evening when we get some more leads. When I call at night, I get a better answer ratio. I typically get a decent one in the morning, but I'm 2 for 6 right now.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. I'm looking for Miss Cheryl.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Cheryl.
Who is this?
Yeah, this is Cody.
Give me your name, please.
Can you hear me? Yep,
You're calling me back.
this is Cody. First I thought it may have been recording the way she was like spitting stuff off. I don't know. I don't think it was, but we'll call her back anyway. I'll jump into it a little quicker this time.
Hello?
Hey Cheryl, this is Cody. You spoke to my associate Joanne here within the last few days. She told you I'd give you a call back about qualifying for the new state-regulated burial life insurance programs.
Yeah, I've already got mine paid for.
Okay, good, and that's very good. We hear that quite a bit. Let me ask you a couple quick questions so we can get you off our list, okay?
Okay.
You mentioned your first name is Cheryl, last name is... And
Right.
for your security password for your favorite hobby, you mentioned art.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm the final expense insurance specialist that Joanne spoke about. And as she said, there are some plans for you to qualify for that would take care of all of your final expenses. And these new state-regulated burial life insurance programs are the best they've ever been. And they are extremely fantastic. What I'd like to do is, we're really busy, and I know you've already got coverage and that you're probably not interested, but we're going to be out in your area anyway. So I'd like to just drop off some information with you so that you at least have that. Are you typically more of a morning or an afternoon person?
It depends on what day it is.
Okay. We'll be out there today and Thursday.
Okay, what time today?
Today, let me look, make sure I can squeeze you in. Give me a second. Looks like about 4:30.
Okay, that'd be okay.
That would work?
Well, I'll be leaving here around 5:30.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, we'll be done in time. No question about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I just simply want to drop a few things off with you. So we said 4. Actually, I'm going to say about. I'm going to put about 4:15, 4:30, and it'll be right in there. Are you still at? It's an apartment complex, right?
Yes.
What apartment is it? And we've got. Is it? I've got a 4L on here. What
That's
is
my apartment.
apartment 4L? Okay. All right. And do I need any type of special directions, or will my maps take me there?
Matt's sold to take you here.
Okay. Okay. All right. And I'm assuming there's a sign out front of the apartment complex there. It says. And I'm adding this to my calendar. So if you can go ahead and add it to your. Do you normally use like a refrigerator, whiteboard, calendar?
I usually use a calendar.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let me give you the time again and my name so you can put that in there.
Okay.
Alrighty. You tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. It's today at. Just put 4:30. I may be a few minutes early, but today at 4:30. And my name is Cody, Cody.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm putting you in right now, so we won't miss you. Again, we're very busy, so we'll make sure we're brief and just drop off some information. And we will see you today about 4:30, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, Cheryl. Have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye. All right, so you could see that she was probably a little tougher on the scale to get an appointment with, but, and I use an objection all the time that works really well. A lot of times the clients are like, well, I'm not interested. We're covered. We already have insurance. I don't want you to come out. I don't want you to come to my home. I told the lady I didn't want to call, whatever the case is. Okay, let me ask you a couple quick questions and we'll get you off our list. And they love that because they assume that they're never going to get called again. And we won't. But normally by doing that, I can go into actually gathering information and setting the appointment anyway. While their guard's up, I've got to find quick, common ways to bring that wall down. And that always seems to do the trick very, very well. And so as you can see, if we talk to them, we're getting the appointment. And we're booking up pretty quickly. And you want to sound busy. You don't want to sound like, oh no, my whole schedule's open. We'll meet whenever you're available. You can't do that. No one wants to meet someone that has a calendar full of white. They just don't. And it makes it sound like you're going to stay longer. I'm going to make it sound like I'm not going to be there very long. Make a sell. I'll be there for a while. They don't need to know that. I don't want to give too much information. Giving too much information will cost us appointments and sales when we're in the home.
Please enter your remote access.
Don't have one of those. All right. So we've called through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Talked to 3. Set an appointment with all 3. And we've got 2 more. And this doesn't take long. Hello, good morning. Kenneth, can you hear me, sir? Hello, I'm looking for Kenneth. I'm gonna call back. Really bad echo and couldn't tell if it went to voicemail. If he couldn't hear him, I don't know. I mean,
Hello.
hello. Good morning. I'm looking for Miss England.
You got the wrong number.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a couple quick questions, and we'll get you off our list.
No, you got the wrong number.
Well, I had Kenneth England. Okay. It's possible that we get the wrong number. It's pretty rare. But she didn't want to. She definitely didn't want to discuss it any further. And we may have had we may have had the wrong number, and we possibly could have. That happened. It's rare, but it happens occasionally. That sometimes the list is old, or that the list that the vendor is using may have been old and had the wrong name.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
And I should probably. They give recordings with these avatar leads, and I don't even listen to recordings anymore. But one like that, I'll probably go back and listen, because the list may have said Kenneth England from 3 years ago. Well, when I play the recording and the avatar robot telemarketer is reading the script and asking for first and last name, the lady that answered may have actually given her name, and they didn't list a hobby, so there's a chance that whoever answered the phone just went through the motions, or that it was bad information. So it was pretty easy. I think we're sitting at 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, not long. We dialed 10 numbers, set 3 appointments, and we make a sell with almost everyone we see. Not always, but as you can see, it's not difficult. The key to this is that you block off times in your schedule to make dials. If you'll do that and you'll never let anyone disrupt your time, your dialing time. And mine's normally in the evening, but we knew it'd be a good time in the morning to shoot this video. I typically can get a hold of more people in the evening. So out of these 7 that I didn't get a hold of, I'll get another 3 or 4 appointments for sure. To where out of 10 leads, we'll get 6 to 7 appointments pretty easily, which is extremely good. It's a big number, but they're good. They're very good quality, and we have a lot of success with them. So overall, put forth the activity, make the dials, use our avatar lead appointment script, which is on our website under resources and under scripts. It's called Cody's Avatar Lead Appointment Script. Same script I'm using, and be prepared, and so that whenever they give you an objection, you know what you're going to say. And as you can see, I gave you a few examples. I actually have several others that I wasn't even able to use because I didn't get to talk to enough people to get a variety of objections. And I'm sure we'll do this again so we can give you a few more examples. But it's not rocket science. It's not extremely difficult. The key is make the dials, use a script so that you can have something to go by, and simply make the dials and be ready to overcome objections. If they're giving you an objection like I don't want you to come out, or I told the lady I didn't want to talk to you, and you think they're going to hang up, before you hang up, let me ask you a couple quick questions. That way we can get you off of our list. And if you are saying things like that, and you've got things like that on paper, and you're prepared, you can set an appointment with anyone you talk to. You need to have that mindset that anyone I talk to, doesn't matter what they say, what they do, I am getting an appointment on this call. Before you dial, if you don't think or know that you're going to get an appointment every time someone answers, don't even pick up the phone, because you've got to have that type of mentality, or you may not have these type of results. So everyone that answered, we set an appointment, and that's pretty normal. So we're going to continue to do videos like this. If you ever have ideas of videos like this that you'd like for us to do, just let us know. So thanks for watching this, and we hope to help. Good luck.